One of the biggest questions I get asked is, why should I use a 20 bore? Some people say 20 bores are girls' guns, 20 bores are kids' guns, 20 bores are this, 20 bores are that. Oh. 20 bores are not built for kids, they're not built for girls, they're not built for anything in particular. You will hit generally what you will hit with a 12 bore, you will hit with a 20 bore. The only difference is if they're smaller guns, smaller calibers. 12 bores are so sophisticated these days, and cartridges so sophisticated, is 90% of youngsters and ladies now just go straight onto a 12 bore. Now you've got the likes of Berettas, Brownings, Yieldits making junior 12 bores. Why do you need a 20 bore? And cartridge manufacturers make such good cartridges, good quality cartridges generally all round. The recoil situation, you'll get watch out with the 20 bore. So 20 bores are now, in my eyes, turned into really, I use them when you've got a really small youngster that's very skinny, very weak, somebody that can't lift the weight of a 12, or same with a lady, a very small lady. Or the other thing, some people, especially on the game shooting side, just enjoy shooting 20 bores. I shoot all my game with a 20 bore because I enjoy doing it. It's if you get a nice 30-inch barrel 20 bore, for my sort of height, generally the littler you are, the more likely you're going to use a 28-inch. But if I get a nice sort of MK38 Maruku 30-inch, 32-inch 20 bore, I can kill some fantastic pheasants with that. And clays. So a 20 bore is really now becoming like a second gun. A 12 bore is built as a clay bashing gun. They've got the weight right, they've got the weight distribution right, they've got the balance right, they've got the whole bit right. So that's why generally for clay shooting, you won't see 20 bores out there. There is some small gauge competitions that you can go to, but generally somebody will have their 20 bore as their second gun. Other than that, the myth of saying 20 bore is a kid's gun or a lady's gun, well gone, well gone. There is plenty of decent 12 bores that a lady or a child can shoot with a decent cartridge. But there is nothing wrong, as I said, all my game shooting I shoot with a 20 bore. There is nothing wrong with buying yourself a nice little 20 bore. You can get them from the Yieldits money, £700 or £800, right the way up to £20,000 if you want. But this is a nice little gun. So that is really the whole myth. We don't really do a great deal about 20 bores on this channel. If you go through, you look about it, that's because we're clay shoot. But I just thought a lot of people have asked me the question of why use a 20 bore? And that's my thoughts of using a 20 bore. If anyone's got any comments, put in the comments below. I'm more than happy to have a look at them. Come down and have a look. We've got plenty of school guns at Oxford. So come down and have a look. Treat yourself to a nice little 20 bore. You don't have to spend a fortune on it. They're a nice, fun gun. So come and have a look. Today I've got 3 20 bores. I've got a Beretta grade 1 20 bore, Silver Pigeon. I've got a Browning grade 1 20 bore, and I've got a Yieldits. Now let's have a little shoot with all of them. We'll start with the Beretta, and then we'll go through them and have a chat about what we think about all of them. Pull. 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 That's the 20 bore Beretta. Nice little gun to shoot. Again, for me, a little bit low in the comb because I've got such a big neck. The other thing also, which I think you'll find with the other 3, is you've got to really be delicate. When you're moving it, the good thing about a 12 is it's solid and you have to move the whole body with it. With this, because it's so light, your arms automatically take it, and you've got to remember to think to yourself, let the gun do the work. Otherwise, you'll end up throwing it around like a magic wand. And that's the problem, because they are light, and that's why, and that's a lot of people, why people have 30-inch, things like that. Or you shoot it, and you just remember that it's light, and you can't throw it around all over the place. So that's really the Beretta 20 bore. Again, it is low in the comb, but if you're short and fat, or you've got big chubby chops, it works. Doesn't recoil a great deal either. Oh.